Alright, folks, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. As always, I'm Falcon, your host. And this time, I know I had said I was going to go do Raedric's Hold, but I've decided to come here first, to the Kainua, whatever the hell it is, and do the Old Watcher, the main quest, and the one quest for a deer, and a few other things that are here that I've kind of heard about but don't know for sure. I also did not create the chanter that I was thinking about creating, because I was told, the other reason why I came here, I was told that you can actually get a chanter in your party here. In fact, this might be him. Just off the side of the path into Kainua stands an imposing figure, a tall, thick-set Aumua, clad in worn armor and peering up at the outer walls of the keep. In his hand is a small piece of charcoal, and it works feverishly at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. More than once, he has to reach up to prevent his colorful cap from falling off his head as he gazes upwards. That moldy brickwork must be fascinating. What are you doing over here? That moldy brickwork must be fascinating. The man looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits in a wide and very toothy grin, and he waves the parchment in greeting.
It is. Well, not the wall itself, perhaps. The construction is very traditional. There are names scratched upon some of the bricks. Just there. Workers and masons, I expect. Carving a little immortality for themselves. It's a fine keep, Kainua. 2 centuries to its name, and abandoned for nearly as long.
Abandoned? Interesting.
But the truly interesting part is in there, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Maerwald, but it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
I came here looking for him as well. Truly, then perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all manner of beasts. I've never seen the like. I did not want to risk it alone, but a son and daughter of Ratau together, I'm sure we can manage it. And then we can both ask our questions of Maerwald. Ratau is the island, like the pirate island place that I'm from, that my character is from. And a good chunk of his race, the Aumua, come from there. So I think that is a fact that I was from there. He was like, "Oh, I recognize that you're from there," and he's from there too. I'm sure we can manage it. Then we can both ask our questions of Maerwald.
I seek a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Tanvi Oratoa, the sacred book of our people, my friend. And it is there. Somewhere in there, at least. Beneath the keep.
Interesting. I'm not here to dig up all the relics. You're on your own. Why would this be here? Precisely! It's the very question. It is a long and twisting tale, my friend, as all good chance should be. I can tell you more if you wish it in time. Well, then we'll have to go find it.
Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first. Wondrous teeth, I nearly forgot. I have, at times, been followed. It began in Adir, and in Exometal they attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for.
Not concerned.
I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I paid them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword, you see. And it's only fair that you should know.
Fair enough. What have you assassins between friends?
I'm glad you're not discouraged. Come then. Who knows what we will find inside?
Madness.
Yes?
That's what we'll find. Madness. Yes, so see, he's a chanter. That's the reason why I didn't make a chanter, because I would have had to immediately kick them out of the party in order to have a proper chanter. You know, one of the existing party members in the group. Alright, so I'm going to real quickly explain the chanting system to you. They spend most of the time in combat speaking chants. Chants are arranged strings of magical phrases that produce different effects. As one phrase ends, its effects will linger, overlapping with the effects of the next phrase. You will note here... Oops. There we go, that's what I was wondering. The duration is 4 seconds, and then it continues to last for another 2 seconds. So the actual duration is this darker green, and then you have the little bit of where it continues for a little while. It's the darker green plus the actual symbol itself. So like this one adds fortitude and will to friendly guys. This one gives movement speed and reflex. And that frightens enemies. We'll add that on there too, why not? So he will, as he chants, and this will be constant in battle, he will go through this cycle of 3 things, constantly. So we'll get buffed fortitude and will, then we'll get movement speed. Actually, I'm going to switch these around. We want the movement speed first because it helps us get into battle. And then we'll have the other ones. Maybe we'll... No. Yeah, we'll do it that way. So as he'll cycle through these things. And this one, what was this one? Fear? Oops, I keep trying to click them. That's not how that works. Yeah, fears them. So as one ends, it effects will linger, overlapping with the effects of the next chant. When a chant reaches the end of the final phrase, it will loop back to the beginning. So when it finishes this, it'll go back to the start. Careful arrangement of phrases can produce a powerful sequence of passive effects. Click on a chant to select it, blah blah blah. Now, his other skill is his equivalent of spells. And you see 3 phrases chanted. So once he's chanted 3 things, which in this particular case, once he's gone through his chant once, he'd be able to cast these. Reduces damage reduction, so it basically reduces their armor. Summons skeletons. And creates an explosion that shoves enemies and stuns them in the area. The skeleton one is probably the most useful of those, because summons are supposed to be very powerful in this. So that's how that works. It's very similar, kind of, to the way that, blah blah blah, ciphers work. Now, since I last played, they have updated the game. They fixed a bunch of bugs, but they also did some balancing things. One of the things they balanced is they changed my Mind Blade skill. It's been reduced in damage. Apparently it was too powerful. But looking at the stats here for it, they didn't reduce it as much as I kind of was afraid they did. I mean, it's definitely been reduced. I mean, it went up to like 30-something. The target there was like, I don't know, 20 to 30 or something before. So they still a pretty significant decrease, but it's not as bad as I kind of thought it might have been. They also messed with some... what is it? Chill fog, maybe? Yeah, I think it was this one. They messed with some of the wizard spells. And I think this is one of them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is one of them. This is an area effect thing, but before it used to only affect enemies. Now it affects everything in the area, so you'll actually hurt your own people. If you cast it right on your area. So this was apparently one of the better skills for a wizard, at least at the lower levels. And they nerfed it just because of that purpose. I don't think they changed anything else, they just made it affect friends and foes. And they did a few other minor changes. Another thing to note, not that I was actually using it anyway, but they changed the damage of the arbalest. I don't think they actually changed the maximum damage, but I think they changed the minimum damage. I think they dropped it. Yeah, I think they dropped it, because I think maybe they dropped the maximum damage a little bit, but not much. But it has a larger range of damage now, so it's not as effective. Alright, what kind of equipment do you have? Heavy armor. Intellect. An arquebus. Nice. And a fine e-stock. Two-handed sword. It does a hell of a lot of damage. Holy crap. I might actually steal that from you and give that to Sodorov. Because that is a huge upgrade. Let's actually look at one for 1 second. Does he have skills to upgrade it? No. And no. So no, he doesn't. Now, did I pick anything that affects you? No, I didn't. Not that would negatively affect that. Okay, so I am definitely going to switch that out. So give that to him. Give that to you. Because that is a huge upgrade for you. You'll do a lot more damage now than you were doing previously. And you can take this, because... But you're not using... You're not using close combat. I want you to use the arquebus. Because that thing looks pretty awesome. Now, in comparison, the arbalest... Really? Is the arbalest better than the arquebus? It has damage reduction bypass. Oh. Yeah, it might actually be better. I'll give you that. And we'll do some comparison later. Oop. I have a cloak to give you. Not that will is really that useful for you, but that's okay. It's okay. I'll give it to you anyway. Alright. Now, back to what we were doing.
Laying low.
I have forgotten what the buttons are for everything. Okay. It's been a while since I actually played this. Has been... Oh shit, it's been at least a week, possibly even longer, since I actually played this. So I'm gonna scout around the outside of this place first. And we will see if there's anything useful around the outside before we go venturing in. So I'm actually very sick right now. I have a hell of a nasty cold. I don't think it's anything worse than a cold, but it's definitely an unpleasant bit of nastiness that I have acquired.
Looks like this place has been abandoned for years. In the dark.
Alright, so go to sneak mode, please. He said there was some nasty things in here, so let's be on the lookout for nasty things. What are you? A shadow. The shadow knows. Sorry, couldn't help. Couldn't help it. Alright, so blast you. And...
Aye?
Anything else I want to blast? Anybody else I want to
What is
have
it?
attack you?
What?
I don't really think
your
there is,
word.
actually. I think we're just going to stick with what we got. Should always have this on. I don't know why this was not on to begin with. Alright, so you'll move up. You'll blast him with a spell. And everyone else is going to attack. Oh, you missed. Oh, that sucked. Oh, hi. You're a problem. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, Will-O-Wisp. Damn it.
Oh.
Those things are nasty. Alright.
Well,
What's Frenzy? Alright. Alright, trigger that.
how may I help?
Not you. You. I don't know if you can even knock down a Will-O-Wisp, but if you can,
On
do
your
so.
word.
Alright, you're chanting at the moment. Holy Radiance actually got changed as well. They reduced the damage of it some, which was unfortunate as well, but... Okay, that... Oh, that didn't kill you.
Oh.
That just helped. It helped kill you, but it didn't actually kill you. Alright, guys, come on.
Yes?
Need you to do something against this thing.
Not quite.
Alright, who...
On your word.
Can you do a spell thing yet? No, you can't. Boom! Got a spell. Give me some summons. Who the hell are you? Oh, you're my own guy. Oh,
Oh.
no. Don't attack him.
Certainly.
Really bad.
Oh.
Stand still. Well.
Alright, please rage.
eyes.
Probably should have done prior to this, but whatever. Oh, well, they exploded. They exploded.
They won't see me coming.
Alright, was that it? I think that was it. What's this? Braid lengths of rope and a few flint chips are scattered across this workbench. Happy day. Where the hell is the entrance to this place? Right now we're just like looking around the walls. There ain't nothing wrong with the walls, mind you, but what's this? Only weeds grow in this dusty patch. This Watcher dude does not keep a very good eye on his hedges grow in shaggy heaps. Another will-o-wisp and another shadow. Oh god, get away.
Yes.
It's
Indeed.
almost potentially bad. Okay. You know what? Hit the damn will-o-wisp because they're annoying.
How may I help?
They really bug me. And then let's save your spells for things like bosses.
Following your lead. What? Word.
Okay, so trigger this because it'll help friendlies. Actually, no. You know what? Don't trigger that just yet. Okay, now you can immediately cast this again, so let's go ahead and do that. Unless... Eye Strike? No, it's too short range. Yeah, go ahead and cast this again. That'll hammer them with another round of damage. I don't know if this will actually hurt these guys or not, but we're gonna give it a shot. Fire that off. Ooh, a phantom. Ooh, that's not good. Phantoms are bad.
What is it? How may I help?
Phantoms are very bad. Knock that son of a bitch down.
What?
Assuming you can knock him down,
Yes.
anyway.
Right away.
I?
Damn it. Turned on us the instant that we were able to... What are you doing?
What?
Why are you in melee?
Oh, indeed.
Well,
Okay. We're good. We're good.
How may I help?
what?
Hey.
Did you manage to knock the phantom down? I think you did, actually. It's just kind of strange to me, but whatever.
Yes.
Doesn't seem like the kind of thing you should be able to knock down, but... Oh yeah, we don't want to mess with that. Alright, yeah, we got these guys, no problem.
Following your lead.
Let's... don't even bother.
Oh.
About to have him do his summon thing again, but, or the damage reduction spell, but
Yes.
Let's not even bother because they're dead. You dead already, so I'm not gonna waste my time.
Silence surrounds me.
Alright, so what do we got? Oh, bad. Alright. You wanna mess with me?
Yes.
You wanna mess with me? You don't wanna mess with me. Oh, that was a bad person for you to do that on.
Yes.
Oh, get away from them. Just in case he decides to do something unpleasant to you. Alright, trigger this off.
Yes.
Easily beaten. What's up with these things? Inside of the pillar is graven with hundreds of whorls and ridges, even under a layer of grime and moss. The Adra gleams.
Nice and quiet.
Another shadow. Ooh, a couple of shadows. How horribly unpleasant. Oh, what's that? Is that a phantom? It is a phantom. Nice. And by nice, I mean terrible. Really? Did you fail to hit? Are you kidding me? Ah. Alright, get down
Yes.
there.
Hey.
Where's, what's his
Following your
face?
What?
You. Alright, trigger that off. Boom.
What is it?
Rage. Damn, you'll get your ass kicked. Why is the other... What are you doing? Why are you not down here? Helping us.
Hey.
You bloody idiot.
Burst your eyes!
Spot on.
Alright, that helped. That helped. Okay, that worked. That got him. That was better. Closer to what I was looking for. Alright, so what all do we got in the rest of this
Flame and
place?
sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Flame and sound will keep to our... What? What? None of what you just said made any sense. Oh. The hell are you? You look horrible. Let's quick save, because that thing just looks terrified. Oh, you're being spotted. Move the hell back so you don't get spotted.
Yes.
Alright, these things concern me. I'm very concerned about these guys.
What?
Well, that did some damage.
How may I help?
Alright,
What?
you. Trigger that. Attack. Attack.
Yes. Indeed.
Move you around the side. Oh, okay. Alright, they were kind of nasty, but... Oh! Primal Flames. Ooh, I needed those for, enchantments. Oh, well, you saw me already, so never mind. Never mind, we'll just go and kick your ass. You already spotted me, so... Oh no! No! Really bad! Stop that bullshit. No, stop. Stop. Stop.
Super.
Bloody idiots. Oh, let's attack our friend because we're stupid.
Keeping an eye out.
Leave our village! We've done nothing to you! You can't
You okay?
do this.
Spectral smoke churns all around you. At first, you see nothing except the haze, but gradually you make out the wizened, hunched shape of an old elven man. His face and bone-thin arms are smeared with paint. You can't do this, he shakes his head, spitting the words at you. Do what?
This is our village, our home. The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all.
Okay.
Have mercy, soldier. Our warriors have all gone. You can't burn us all because of them.
After a pause, he draws back and gapes at you in horror, seemingly in response to something you didn't actually say, but illusory tons of flame flicker at the corners of your vision. So he reaches out to you and opens his mouth to say something, but all that emerges is a series of violent coughs. He falls to his knees, choking on the thickening smoke. Flames overtake the vision as you back away. Well, sounds like it sucks to be you. Alright, so that's the entrance. So we found the entrance. Oh, hi. Hi there. How are you?
Yes.
Regardless of how you are at the moment, you're about to not be that good. If you were good a second ago, you're not about to not be. Just so you know.
Yes.
Alright, let's try... I don't think that'll even really do anything. Oh, that's the first time you've ever been hit by that. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. None of that. None of that silliness. None of that silliness.
Certainly.
Did we look at this already? I think we did. Lizard skins, knuckle bones, and teeth of various sizes lie among the weeds.
Laying low.
Oh, this looks like an interesting thing. Giant, Oh, we can go in here. First building we've been able to go into, other than the main keep. At least I'm assuming that's the main keep. It annoys me that there's all these big black areas on this map, but I didn't know I could get in over there. Right Hollow. Okay. I think he's supposed to reside in Bright Hollow, so what is down here? That door has been battered by the elements. Tugging on the rusted handle only produces a heavy rattling. Am I supposed to be able to get in down here or something? Oh, can we go out down here? Or, well, we could try and go out down there.
They won't see me coming.
Apparently we can actually go out down there. Alright, so do we go in... Do we go in up here, or do we try and go in the keep? I think we'll go in up here. Because I have a feeling the dude is in here. The keep, I think, is where we have to go for some other things,
Flame and
but...
sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Sour odors of rancid grain and spoiled fruit permeate the air. Dust and rusted utensils cover the countertop.
And what does the flame reveal?
Okay, whichever one of you is doing all the talking is annoying me. Rats skitter among the broken stairs, so we ain't going up. This fountain clearly has seen better days. Place doesn't seem to have much in it.
A blade in the dark.
Alright, so are there enemies here? Is this dude that we're looking for in here? Where? Shells creak under the books. Many of the covers are mottled with mildew. Mottled with mildew. Too many M's. Okay. Yay. Cobwebs bind the remains of a broken alembic, a cracked mortar, and various shattered bottles and vials. Okay. I don't see a damn thing in this place. Yeah, I don't see anything in this place.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which
This-
is not very quiet.
Unless I'm missing something. This is like a hidden door or something somewhere. I don't know. I give up. We're gonna go in the main keep. I don't know what the place is, what the point of that place is. And I'm not going to waste my time trying to figure it out. Right this second, at least. So what we got in here? The old Watcher.
An eye out. Do you think he'd be mad if we sat in his chair? I mean, he doesn't have to know.
What be this? Whispers of Yenwood. Blade covered with graceful Glanfathan engravings. It was once the sword of the first road warden of Nua. Used the sword in the Battle of Old Garand and helped the neighboring Redrick suppress an uprising in Gilded Vale, but there's no recorded use of it in Nua. They began to believe the sword had been cursed by the Glanfathan artisans who decorated it, confided in those close to him that they thought the spirits of the dead were speaking to him through the blade while he slept. Thought he was never recovered. The next road warden, the Earl assigned to it, found it waiting for him on the throne in the keep's great hall. None of the soldiers could explain how the sword had appeared there. No road warden has carried the blade since that day. Interesting. So it slays spirits, which is nice because we're fighting spirits. And apparently is a little more accurate than your average. A little more accurate than your average weapon. So why did you put it down there? That doesn't make sense to me. So it doesn't do quite as much straight. Ooh, excuse me. That's that cold coming out. Doesn't do quite as much straight damage as my fine sword does, but it does damage against spirits, which we need to do damage against because we're fighting spirits, naturally. So for the time being, we will switch to that. Oh, I didn't realize I was already cloaked. Okay, well, that was a mistake. That's alright. Fire that off.
Oh.
That's the Phantom.
Yes?
And
Hey.
attack him.
What is it?
Rage.
Yes?
You're doing your
What?
thing.
How may I help?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Hey,
Okay, you're going to have problems.
Oh.
how may I help?
So we
Follow
might
your lead.
need...
Not quite.
Oh, another one. Damn it. Please kill that thing. Thank you. Oh,
Hi.
great. Phantoms. Oh, great. Dying. I might just let him die, actually, because these guys are they're gonna kick his ass too quickly for me to be
What
able to
is
do
it?
much about it.
Hey,
On
They're just
your
going to
word.
do too much damage to him for me to be able to do much to them
what?
without,
Following your lead.
at least without expending spells and stuff that I don't really want to be expending.
Your eyes!
Alright, get those out, boys, out. Yeah, they do some work. Ain't no joke.
Back to the wheel with that one.
Skeletons are no joke, man. They don't do much damage, but wow.
Indeed.
They weren't messing around. See, I was willing to let him go down because he has a lot of health.
Indeed.
He has the health to afford going down right now,
Margaret's fire
which some of the others
casts light
don't.
in dark places.
Chains are rusted and rigid with blah blah blah. That's a path that goes somewhere. That door is locked. Steward, as you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble. Its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. As you approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
I'm looking for Maerwald.
As am I. If you should happen to find him, I would be glad to know of it. Each day his absence brings new dust to my halls, new cracks to my stones. It's shameful is what it is. The Earl would never have let it come to this. You are free to search for him here. I will unbar the way.
Are you imprisoned in that throne?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins. One of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul. Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
Yeah, so you said these were your halls?
Not as a land is its lord's, more as a child is its mother's. This castle was my design, you see. The Earl appointed me to do it. I was getting on in years. I knew it would be my only chance to build something magnificent. When it was built, I couldn't bring myself to part from it, to go back to my lonely home. I begged the Earl to let me stay, to take care of it. It was all I wanted, and he granted it. Years later, when Bereth's usher finally came calling, I begged the Earl to find a way to let me remain, and so he did.
Bereth is essentially the god of the dead, more or less.
The Earl of Yenwood, the original, in fact, when Deerwood was a colony. He found this site, the only ruin Ere Glanfarth refused to defend, and he believed its wealth would be great. The keep was his way of defending his family's claim, and that claim became his obsession. He had to know what lay beneath. He devoted his life to excavating the ruins below the keep. They had been sealed with rock and soil, deliberately it would seem. Years passed, and with them the Earl. He dug his entire life and never found what he sought. His obsession became his sons and his sons' sons. And one day, that young Earl broke through.
What did you
An
find?
endless maze, incomprehensible in its construction. But he would never come to learn more than that. Vile things had taken residence there, vile and dangerous. They poured up through the keep and slew its residents, the Earl among them.
They dug too deep. They dug too deep.
After that, the keep remained abandoned, unused, wasted. Maerwald's mastery of this place was the first hope I'd had in 200 years. How I've longed to see it as it once was. I can only guess why all this has happened. I fear I've wronged the gods putting this place here, and they've doomed me to watch it wear away into dust. To witness my own folly.
Has any idea where I can find him?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep.
Oh, so he is here.
But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
So tell me more about him.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been, so he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it. But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we'd made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me. Take care in your search. Many
dangers lie in wait. Okay, so that was the door that was apparently barred.
They won't see me coming.
Could you help us with the various enemies that are in around here? Okay, this place seems up. Okay. Treasury. Oh, this actually might be the keep that we can take over as our own at one point, later on. Yes, this might be the keep. Library. Oh, there's enemies. Oh, damn it, I wasn't fast enough to cloak. Oh well, charge. Into glorious battle. Wait, what? Why can you not? Oh. I don't have eyesight on him, Sonny.
Yes.
Alright, rage.
Hey.
Knock that wee bastard down.
What?
Fire off that.
Stand
You missed the, kill the shadow that's assaulting the people who don't need to be assaulted. Well, you didn't last long.
Yes.
Which is good, because... are you guys doing...
Yes.
You guys doing what you're supposed to be doing? Oh, they apparently have upped my amount of focus. A lot. It would appear. Oh yes, they have upped it a great deal. Alright, get in there.
Oh. Yes.
So say, get in there before the deer goes down, because if he does, we're going to be in trouble.
Silence surrounds me.
Nope, that's not the button I wanted. Spiders have taken up residence on the empty shelves. And there appears to be shit all in this place. The map shows that Deerwood's old colonial borders. New settlement called New Dunrid is marked in the place of present-day Defiance Bay. Defiance Bay is basically this game's equivalent of Baldur's Gate, or from the Baldur's Gate series. The giant-ass town that is like the center of everything. I'm assuming
They won't see me coming.
that the door that she opened for me, the throne opened, is the way we're supposed to go. Feels as if cobwebs are the only things holding this rickety old place together. Don't let her hear you say that. They just made a nest out of old straw and mattress ticking. This is apparently the living quarters. They're completely devoid of anything. For the moment, anyway. Alright, well, at least it appears the place doesn't have that many enemies in it. At least not so far. Can we get any more out of you right now?
Take.
Many late dangers lie below, or inside, or whatever you have just spoke to me. Oh,
There's my little soldier.
hi there.
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
Apologize if that's really loud. As you draw near, the apparition in front of you resolves into an elven woman. Her stringy hair is tied back, and she tugs at a loose thread in her apron. There's a distant, hollow look in her eyes until she notices you. Turns from long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. No complaints. You've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. It's like we agreed, right? She watches you out of the corner of her eye. Soldiers are important people.
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Remind me what happened to, father?
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
He was one of the people they killed? That's what I said. The voice is low and hoarse, and her hand is frozen over the basket. Something dark and empty clouds over her eyes.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
Yeah, okay.
Silence surrounds.
Whatever you say there, darling. What we got? Soul Trail slugs. Great.
Well,
oh, guy. Oh gosh, get back inside. Oh damn. Oh man. Enough damn spiders out there to fight a freaking army. Alright,
Oh,
that might be a minor
Yes.
problem. And me with no buffing things. Or at least few enough buffing things. I mean a halt. Slow moving, energetic. Turn endurance to allies and inflicting freeze damage to enemies. Reduces speed of enemies. Pulses enemies.
Following your lead.
Unfortunately, it doesn't appear I actually have anything that I could really use that will be that useful to me, so...
Will they made on Ansawu?
Boom, boom, boom! Oh, that one did some damage. Alright, get in there, kick some ass.
Well,
This is one battle, it's gonna be long enough that we definitely will need the skeletons. I think.
what is it?
So I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Alright, fire off another spell round.
Hey,
Let's have you...
Following your lead.
Won't be done for a minute, so...
alarm you, but I'm.
Slaughtered.
May I help?
Yes?
Still can't do your spell. Once this finishes...
Following your lead.
Finishes... There we go. Oops.
Oh, attend!
Boom! Skeletons come to the party.
Hey,
Alright, so let's take you for a second, and I want you to trigger this, because that'll hit everybody.
Nobody kills my people but me!
That was just a skeleton. Skeletons are not that concerning. I don't care about you killing skeletons. And we've completed Spear Spiderlings. 100%. And get wrecked.
Indeed.
I cannot keep up this pace.
Anybody else? Anybody else want any? There we go. Get them! Fertilate them!
Gotta be more careful.
Fertilate them!
Poisoned!
That's it!
Yes?
Summon more skeletons. Do it!
Roll up 10!
Boom! Skeletons come to the party! Advance! Okay. Never mind. We killed everything. We won. Congratulations.
New orders, Lieutenant.
Rough with splinters.
Ready your squad.
Yeah, we'll get to you in a second. I'll come back to you. You're not. Spider leg. Probably a bunch of spider legs. Or maybe not. Is that it? Nothing? Nothing in here. Carry on then. So yeah, you see the effectiveness of the summons are pretty nice. Spectrum Man arrayed in armor and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and Adir insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
His voice falters and he shakes his head. The hand holding the paper drops to his side. Tell me about the orders.
The instructions come from Admeth Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
A ghostly sigh forms a mist in front of his lips. Well, at least it sounds like he doesn't really like the idea, but...
It'll make this even shorter than the broken stone war, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
Except that your opinion of enemies is possibly questionable. But, Whatever. That's locked.
I shall make it.
We'll take those farmers by surprise.
Stop. 3 mechanics and lockpicks, or 4 mechanics.
Oh?
Do I have 4 mechanics? I feel like I have 4 mechanics. I do, okay.
I shall make it so.
So you can just open it without any problem. I'll go through there just yet.
Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now.
Old man turns to face you, his cheeks, his forearms, and the cartilage of his long-pointed ears are smeared with indigo and blue paints. Grins wickedly beneath a thatch of wild hair.
Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one once had said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
I
The
see.
tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words.
He gives you a long, covetous look, his semi-transparent eyes blaze as they crawl over you. He reaches toward your cheek but stops midway, his splayed fingers quivering as a tremor of doubt runs through him.
You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Indeed.
Nice and
Cloak,
quiet.
please. Or you just go wandering over there and get into God knows what kind of trouble. Not terribly impressive, but whatever. Alright, let's open this door. What's in here? Oh, this is where the dude is. Hi!
Keep away from us. Leave us.
What the hell's your problem? A large, liver-spotted man, barrel-chested and paunchy, cowers in the far corner of the room, his white hair a tangled, stringy mess. He covers his face and chest with trembling hands, unable to look in your direction.
Maybe we should come back later?
Are you Maerwald? He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses as though having an argument. All at once, he stops shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and he looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Maerwald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit.
Uh-huh. Do I look like any spirit you've ever seen? I'm a watcher. I met a woman in Gildevale that said, who thought you could help me.
Maerwald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
The old man turns his body away and has another muttered, sputtering argument facing the wall. When he turns back toward you, he has taken a confident stand, and his chest is puffed out like a soldier's. A new strength enters his voice.
Come to speak to Maerwald? Maerwald whose touch is poison? Maerwald who knows not his effect?
The man's posture folds, and the hands he held strongly at his side a moment ago resume their original tremors. His voice is feeble and tentative. I was told I'm a watcher and that you could help me, and that you could tell me more about it. And about a tablet of some worth after that, once you two are finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Peer and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, an empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I. What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
Uh-huh.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged.
With a quick spasm, his shoulders straighten and his voice becomes strong.
It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
Oh, he's been possessed by the spirits. Tilts his head forward, glowering at you, and his voice is raspy.
Little I knew.
He shrinks down and is himself once more. He cradles his face in his shaking hands. You seem to have lost your mind. I was accosted by spirits on my way here. What do they want?
No. No! Forgive me! Forgive me!
He covers his mouth with his hand, his breath is convulsing, his eyes red and exhausted. You seem to have lost your mind.
No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
Well, that's concerning. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? You mean you remember your past lives?
Something reminds. Memories stirred. Memories before birth. Other bodies. Other times.
The lore in this game says that everybody is reincarnated when you die. Eventually. Thus, memories of past lives, you're remembering past lives.
Memory, personality, identity, any might resurface. Or all.
And I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Maerwald has lost control. Maerwald's body no more.
The spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits, and not spirits. Always whispering to Maerwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep, Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Maerwald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
So they're memories from previous lives.
Memories, angry memories, pulling Maerwald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
Seen apparitions like those elsewhere since I became a watcher. Oh no, oh no. You too? You too. All at once, in spite of his abject misery, his expression changes to one of utmost sympathy. Poor woman, poor woman.
They will take you too.
I told you watchers not to be trusted. What's to be expected when one makes a habit of seeing what's not meant for mortal eyes, if not madness? Looks as though our journey together may be a short one. You're saying I'll end up like you.
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
Awaken to a past life. How would that have happened? So why do these past lives still trouble you?
Fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder. Soldier and marauder and Maerwald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
Talk about two different wars fought back to back a long time ago. The Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. The usual conflicts between locals and settlers getting out of hand, both of them. Some folks are still mad about what one side did to the other.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits that was talk of raiding the village. Voice becomes raspy and he's somewhere else in place and time speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this Addy a bitch an heir that belongs in heir Glodfath.
Ah. Lovely. Cringes himself again watching something he can't bear to see, shaking his head over and over, he wails. Soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better that than to live in weakness. Talking, I'm enjoying this? Oh god. Oh man. That's... Ugh. You're a monster, you deserve this even for a past life. Terrible things done in war, living what you've done is its own penance. Take your time, it's over now. It was long ago, continue when you're ready.
Boy. The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
Oh. Interesting. So the mother that we saw up there... Interesting. The mother we saw up there was talking to the boy. And the actual father of the boy was the guy who raped her, not the husband, I would assume, that was killed. Baby conceived by the raider? What do you mean it was a vessel for him?
Soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
And that was what his mother... And that was his mother I met in the keep. She told him his father was killed by the
You'll
raiders.
get no pity from me. The crimes of the 9 Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
Looks off to the side as if someone else is standing nearby. Burning his own, and why not, if they had been wicked and earned their punishment? He is weak of mind and soul. To see him cower before the flame, that should give you the measure of him. Maerwald's shoulders slump. He rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, oblivious to your presence.
Soldier and marauder, lies and vengeance, and dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
I was gonna say, I don't know.
How little we know.
So if I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
Reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Maerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
So there must be some way to make these memories go away.
Always there, always remembered. Can't forget, can't unsee.
So I didn't just remember. Someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead, books of burden, queens that were. Known to me are they, the leaden key.
I guess that's their group or whatever. The leaden key. It seems we share an enemy, Gwen, for one. Assassins and Watcher Wakers both. They certainly keep busy. What can you tell me about them?
Secrets, and deceptions, and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of Watchers, hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
So who's this queen they pray to?
Goddess, crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
So if they cause my awakening, could they undo
Many
it?
secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
Do you know where I might find them?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
Need to go so I can search for this man from the leaden key.
Sleep well. Sleep well. Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
Accuse me with someone from a past life. Take it easy, I'm not going to betray anyone. Those are the two ones that I want. I don't want to beat him senseless, that's just no. I don't want to say I'm leaving because he'll probably react and attack me. And same with that one. Take it easy, I'm not going to betray anyone.
For nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Galloway's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Oh, hi. Small wind blight. Okay, well, apparently we're doing this, whether we want to or not. Alright, trigger off your thing. Why are you in the front? You shouldn't be in the front. Alright, I have a feeling we're gonna need some firepower here, so... actually, you know what? Maybe let's not do that. Do that spell.
Hey.
Alright, get up there and knock him down.
Yes.
Have you enrage.
Hey, what?
Yes?
You'll
What?
already started chanting, but
Hey.
we'll get there in a minute.
Hey.
Oh, you're being bloody stupid. Being bloody stupid.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Get yourself
Yes.
back, please.
Yes.
How may I help?
Alright, all of you, concentrate your fire on Maerwald, and have you hit him.
Yes.
You guys
Hey.
can tear that thing up.
Yes.
Let's have you pull out one of these. And we should be
On
pretty
your word.
good. Okay, you can see the number of phrases he's chanted down there.
Hey.
So we still got a ways to go before he gets to where I need him to be. Oh, damn. Alright, that hurt. A lot. I mean, a lot.
On your word.
Right, we're gonna need to pull out some heavier firepower then if he's gonna do shit like that. So let's do this. It heals and does
Hey.
some other things.
Well.
Knock him down, please. I need him
Yes.
knocked down. Let's nail this dude with another spell. Alright, he's almost dead. That almost killed him right there. He's almost dead. And you dead.
I cannot keep up this pace.
There's a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Maerwald's body lies in dirt. You can feel his soul lingering there uncertain. There's something unique about the soul in this place. A bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death, the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you as a frayed rope, ghostly and alive, and its frayed ends. Breathing like tide pool anemones, you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. Siphon knowledge from the connection. That would be useful, but I don't really want to do that. If I do that, he'll be able to continue to help me, and he actually might be more useful to me than he was as a living person. Or I can release him. Let's do this one. The frayed rope pieces twist and fuse, and as the bond strengthens, the fibers become metal, and the rope becomes a chain. He watches the soul recede into the floor, melding with it, spreading thin across it until it is one with the entire place, a silent guardian. Basically joined him to the, ooh, grimoire. Nice. Yeah. Another primal flame, primal wind, also awesome, and some money.
Yes.
Cool. Alright,
Nice
folks,
and
I need to
quiet.
end this here. This episode has already gone a good deal longer than I really wanted it to. So, thank you for watching. I have been Falcon, your host. This has been Pillars of Eternity. I will see you folks next time. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.